I have a constant challenge in life. I talk too much. Luckily, I talk for a living, so that's good. But one of the things that I am constantly challenged by is attentive and involved listening. And an old commercial from when I was a kid recently popped up for me as a memory that is actually helping me remember to be an active listener. And I want to share that with you and this sort of sideways approach to things in this episode of the VOHeroes podcast. There was a commercial when I was growing up for Libby's kids' TV dinners. And the jingle went, when it says Libby's, Libby's, Libby's on the label, you will like it on your table. Okay, so that was the adult set of commercials for them. They had a kids set of commercials with a character named Libby the Kid. Now, bear with me on this because I'm going to tie this all together. Billy the Kid was a famous outlaw here in the United States, and Libby the Kid was the character that they used to promote the Libby's Kids series. And they would say in the commercials, that's okay, Libby is Billy spelled sideways. Now, what does this have to do with listening? All right. Listen is silent spelled sideways. I'll give you a moment to rearrange the characters in the word, the letters in the word, so you know what I'm talking about. It ties in for me, and it's a nice little touchstone for me because it helps me remember that even though I have this urge to give you my feedback, this urge to join in the conversation, this urge to tell you what I think about what you're saying, I've been signaled, and I have been reminded again and again that being quiet, being silent, and listening is a hallmark of good manners, of being polite, but also being effective when you're trying to better your life and better the lives of others. Listening can be so much more productive than speaking. And it's hard for me. It's a challenge that I have all the time. So, listen is silent, spelled sideways, has become something that pops into my head every so often. It's almost an earworm for me. It's almost like one of those songs I can't get out of my head. And I don't know, maybe it's something for you. I'm just sharing it with you in case it's something that might be useful. And it also makes for a really good headline for a podcast episode. So there it is. Tell me in the comments below if this hit home for you. If maybe you have a challenge, or maybe you have a challenge on the opposite direction where you're afraid to speak up in a conversation or when somebody is asking you for feedback. It's just something that's been useful in both directions for me. So let me know in the comments below on VOHeroes.com. That's where the conversation is nice and polite and people listen. They don't interrupt you as you're typing your comment. Okay, hit the like button if you like what you're hearing today. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell softly so it makes that noise right there. I'm David H. Lawrence the 17th. Thank you so much for watching and for listening. And I will see you in the next episode of the VOHeroes podcast.